Hello everyone and welcome to PlayStation Access. My name is Ash and I am here with a whole heap of games for you to look forward to in 2023. Whether you're after sprawling fantasy landscapes, claustrophobic space stations, or simple homegrown worlds full of dinosaur waterfalls, there's plenty to sink your teeth into in the coming months. Let's take a look then, shall we? These are 23 PS5 games you must play in 2023. First up, swipping onto PS5 in 2023 is none other than Marvel's Spider-Man 2, set to continue the journeys of Peter Parker and Miles Morales as our superheroes take on powerful new adversaries. Well, if you can pull yourself away from the satisfaction of web-slinging across Marvel's New York for long enough to fight them, of course. That should be made a little more tempting by the infamous Venom making an appearance, though, voiced by horror legend and Candyman himself, Tony Todd. Now that's a sweet casting. For now, we know Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is coming in 2023 on PS5, but we'll have to keep our spidey senses on high alert for more details as the year unfolds. From the looks of the announcement trailer, it will be well worth the wait. Wait a second, what's that sound? Can someone hear a phone ringing? Oh no, my friends, that is just the call of the mountain coming through loud and clear. Sorry. The latest Horizon pushes the boundaries of virtual reality technology, launching with PSVR2 to make for the most immersive post-apocalypse experience yet. Just without the negatives of cutting your fingers when punching a robot crocodile straight in its razor teeth, helpfully. Playing as a new character, a disgraced Karja warrior, you'll meet Aloy and other familiar faces as you attempt to earn your redemption, climbing mountains, battling machines, and exploring ancient mysteries across a once advanced world now reclaimed by nature. Best of all, there isn't long to wait. You can get your hands and face on PSVR2 on the 22nd of February 2023, with Horizon Call of the Mountain releasing the very same day. That's not all when it comes to Horizon, however, as Forbidden West is also getting brand new DLC in 2023. Transporting PS5 players to the burning shores, this new chapter sees Aloy head to the volcanic archipelago of Los Angeles, where a gigantic machine proves to be a dangerous threat. Take on what's left of Hollywood when Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores releases on the 19th of April 2023. If you simply can't wait that long, however, then don't worry, as Forspoken has you covered for those New Year, New Game resolutions. Following Frey as she's whisked away to a mystical land and stuck with a smart-talking wristband, the pair must figure out how to save Athia from a relentless corruption and get Frey back to the far less mystical New York. Understandable, it's not often you see a cream cheese bagel in high fantasy. Using magical powers to fight monsters and supercharge parkour moves, you can change up your sorcery to suit your playstyle and zip across the beautiful landscapes of Forspoken when it comes out on the 24th of January 2023. From gorgeous rocky vistas to industrial grimy planet crackers then, next up is Dead Space, the stunning PS5 remake of the 2008 survival horror masterpiece. Packed to the oxygen filters with gory encounters and horrifying monsters, Dead Space details one engineer's search and rescue mission that goes very, very wrong. Like everyone mutates into fleshy murderous monsters level wrong. Desperate to find his girlfriend and armed only with mining gear, Isaac is trapped on the USG Ishimura as an alien scourge takes over, faced with hordes of necromorphs bursting out of all the corpses of his colleagues. If that all sounds quite intense, then wait until you see what this visually upgraded and gameplay-enhanced remake has in store on the 27th of January 2023. Good luck. Once upon a time, there was a private investigator named Bigby Wolf. The sequel to The Wolf Among Us, The Wolf Among Us 2, comes to PlayStation consoles in 2023, bringing with it a whole grimoire of fairy tales as fantastical as they are dark. The original game saw Bigby on the hunt for a murderer, becoming entangled in a series of big bad problems as he protects the residents of Fabletown. The sequel keeps all of the noir-infused world-building and gritty storytelling whilst delivering a whole new crime thriller to unravel in a series of episodes. A branching choice narrative puts you firmly in the hot seat, or hot toadstool to keep it thematic, for deciding the fates of the fables. So try to keep your head, and the head of those around you, hey, in this gorgeous follow-up coming in 2023. Now, with 15 mainline games in the series, you'd think they'd have dropped the word final by now. But thankfully for JRPG fans, Final Fantasy XVI continues a series of epic adventures and heartbreaking stories. This entry sees a gorgeous land bathed in the light of the Mother Crystals. Big old beautiful beacons that allow those that gather there to live their most magical, luxurious life. Far more powerful and aesthetically pleasing than taping a piece of quartz to your head, for the record. I've tried. When a catastrophic blight threatens to darken the crystal's magic, however, a band of heroes find each other on the path to restoring light. With beings able to conjure godlike creatures called icons, games of political chess shaping the lands, and a very emo man called Barnabas riding into battle on a spectral steed, ooh, you just know it's going to be dramatic. Final Fantasy XVI comes to PS5 on the 22nd of June 2023. You can trust your eyes on this one, as Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming to tell the story of young Basim on his journey to mastering the art of assassination. Described as the most versatile assassin in franchise history, Mirage promises more tools, more contracts, and more visceral kills as Basim grows into his role as a hidden one, making the colourful streets of Baghdad his murderous playground in the process. In a nice way, of course, it's only the baddies he goes after. We love a kindly killer. Mirage looks like a spectacular return to the roots of the Assassin's Creed series, as well as the creation of assassins themselves, with players able to visit the home of the assassins, Alamut, for the very first time. Sharpen your blades and pull your hood up a little further, as Assassin's Creed Mirage comes to PS4 and PS5 in 2023. Next, you're in for one hell of a good time with Diablo 4. It's up to you to save the world and face up to the sinister forces of Lilith, returned from exile and primed to corrupt all those that stand in her way. Take on the role of the heavyweight barbarian, the shape-shifting druid, the eerie necromancer, the dexterous rogue, or the elemental sorcerer, honing your skills as you wipe out the forces of evil besieging Sanctuary. Explore the dark fantasy open world, upgrade your skills, and even take on other players in PvP showdowns, if you think you're hard enough, of course. You can get your angelic hands, or demonic talons, I'm not judging, on Diablo 4 when it comes to PS4 and PS5 on the 6th of June 2023. I can hear PlayStation Access Rosie yelling from here about our next entries, a double feature no less, so we better get into the Like a Dragon goodness. First up, it is a Like a Dragon Ishin, where we're transported back in time as samurai Sakamoto Ryoma revolutionises 1890s Kyo. Using the character models from the Yakuza series, Ishin presents them playing real-life legends, with Kiryu taking on the role of Sakamoto as other familiar faces fill out the rest of the cast. Packed with brilliantly weird humour, epic sword and gun battles, and legendary history lessons, Like a Dragon Ishin has everything a Yakuza fan needs to grow big and strong. If you've still got room for dessert, however, then Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, is also on its way, which serves to fill the gaps in Kiryu's story after Yakuza 6, leading up to Like a Dragon 8. You can catch both Like a Dragon games on PS4 and PS5 in 2023. Fancy a holiday in 2023? Well, I've got the perfect getaway for you. Dead Island 2 is finally unleashing all of its horrible zombie filth on PlayStation consoles, this time bringing its sense of fun and brutality to what they've lovingly dubbed Hell A. That is not just normal LA, however. It is a place overrun with the undead that you must take down with whatever you can get your zombie-smashing hands on. Find weapons that deliver the most mash for your money and make your way across iconic locations as you become the ultimate force in undead destruction. Just don't forget to chill out and enjoy your vacation along the way when Dead Island 2 comes to PS4 and PS5 on the 28th of April 2023. What do you get when you put a deadly sniper, a boomerang-wielding menace, a psychotic psychiatrist, and a giant humanoid shark together? Well, a bit of a mess, if the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League trailers are anything to go by. This action-packed DC adventure from Rocksteady Games brings together a team of unhinged supervillains to take down Metropolis's finest heroes, corrupted by an alien invasion that has turned the Justice League against the city. With the threat of a spontaneously combusting head should they not follow Amanda Waller's instructions in the Suicide Squad, it is kill the Justice League or be killed by the Justice League. Or Amanda's explosive head device, I guess. You can take on the unique powers of this ramshackle team when Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League comes to PS5 on the 26th of May 2023. For all my spooky pals out there, you'll be pleased to hear more horror lies on 2023's horizon, with the hulking shadow of Resident Evil 4 edging ever closer. That is just a whimsical way of saying good old flippy-haired Leon S. Kennedy is back in the zombie-bursting business in the latest Resident Evil remake, set 6 years after the infectious mess that decimated Raccoon City previously. Similarly to Resident Evil Village, which also took inspiration from Resi 4, the game takes place in a creepy European settlement where something decidedly fishy is going on. Leon is out to rescue the president's daughter, taking on all manner of weird and worrisome creatures as he fights for survival along the way. With a reimagined story, gorgeous upgraded graphics, and updated gameplay, relive one of survival horror's finest moments in Resident Evil 4 on the 24th of March 2023. Oh, you thought I'd stop with the horror titles? No, my friends. We are in the oceanic deep end as Alan Wake 2 comes to PlayStation 5 in 2023. After the recent release of Alan Wake Remastered, now is the perfect time to get excited for the next chapter in Mr. Wake's story. One set to be as dark and captivating as the writer's first mind-melting outing. Created by Remedy Entertainment, the same developers as the bizarre, beautiful, and deeply unsettling Control, Alan Wake 2 carries the promise of being a chilling psychological horror experience in every aspect of its creation. Go head-to-head with the many faces of this monstrous story on PS5 in 2023. Have you seen there's a Winnie the Pooh horror movie that's coming out in 2023? Well, the dark takes on beloved childhood memories do not stop there, as Lies of P is an adaptation of Pinocchio that involves far more swords and bloodlust than the original story's charming extendo-nose boy. In Lies of P, you play as Pinocchio himself. Not Timothy Chalamet, as much as it might appear that way, with our lovely children's book character now a puppet mechanoid desperate to become human. Pinocchio is unafraid to lie his way to making this dream a reality, using a deep combat system, interchangeable doll parts, and a combination of weapons along with his penchant for deception to finally become flesh and blood. Unique and captivating in equal measure, this is one we're particularly excited to see. Lies of P releases on PS4 and PS5 in 2023. Or does it? No, it really does. I'm no good at this lying stuff. From ye olde children's novel adaptations to ye olde video game franchises then, Crash Team Rumble is here to shake things up with 4v4 competitive challenges where you'll face off to collect the most Wumpa fruit. Quite exactly what you'll do with them afterwards is not clear, but hoarding these mango-like sweet treats is top priority. Play as beloved marsupial heroes or dastardly mutated villains as you battle to be the best, unleashing unique abilities with each character to be crowned the master of this fruit pursuit. Better start limbering up now as Crash Team Rumble comes to PS4 and PS5 in 2023. It's not just new games coming in 2023, but game-changing expansions as well. Destiny 2 Lightfall is coming to lead you into a whole new era of Destiny, one where you can pull on the threads of reality itself to shape your class and battle against hordes of enemies. It is the perfect excuse to see what Destiny has to offer if you've never jumped into a fireteam previously, or for returning players to experience something unlike anything ever seen in Destiny before. Head to a neon metropolis on Neptune, wield the Strand, and fight to stop the Witness's latest gnarly plans when Destiny 2 Lightfall comes to PS5 on the 28th of February 2023. From Neptune to a galaxy far, far away then, next up we have Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the sequel to the recent favourite Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Continue on Cal's journey 5 years after the close of the first game, where he's now a Jedi Knight with a powerful understanding of the Force. Wield your lightsaber with ferocious skill, combat the dark reaches of the Empire, and live up to your newfound knighthood as one of the last remaining Jedi in the galaxy. Star Wars Jedi Survivor flies onto PS5 on the 17th of March 2023. That's not all though, my blue milk guzzling pals, as you can also catch Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge in 2023, a virtual reality thrill ride that sees you as a droid repair technician thrust into a hero's story. The complete experience of Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition releases the same day as PSVR2, the 22nd of February 2023. Capcom are next up with a new sci-fi adventure in the form of Pragmata, which I'd love to tell you more about, but the mysteries we've been presented with so far are as tangled as the cityscape in its trailer. Presenting a dystopian future, which can't be all that bad as they've got holographic cats, in which a moon-hopping astronaut teams up with a robo-eyed girl to escape the sky caving in, there's plenty of intrigue in Pragmata already. And that is without going into the weird, warpy buildings and wires eating into the scenery. Figure out what the heck is going on in Pragmata, for me please, when it comes to PS5 in 2023. If trying to crack a cerebral mystery becomes too much, however, then never fear, as Street Fighter VI offers the simple delights of cracking skulls instead. There's no taking the high road when it comes to battling it out here. Only the thigh road, hey? Please don't kick me, Chun-Li. Bringing all the fighting game goodness to the latest generation, Street Fighter VI combines iconic characters with gorgeous visuals, bringing in a new era of the much-loved fighting series. Become a champion as you travel the world to prove yourself when Street Fighter VI comes to PS4 and PS5 on the 2nd of June 2023. Next, if your year was looking far too bright and cheerful, then let me take you on a grisly journey through the realms of the living and dead in the Lords of the Fallen. A successor to the PS4 game Lords of the Fallen that released in 2014, this dark fantasy RPG has grown 5 times in size, incorporating all new systems, stories, and immersive gameplay to make for an entirely epic experience. Customize your character and select your starting class, with classics like Knight, Rogue, and the rather tempting Fire Apprentice. They say not to play with fire, but in this case, it does sound quite fun. The Lords of the Fallen comes to PS5 in 2023. The stories continue in JRPG Octopath Traveler 2, entwining 8 new tales, now you get why it's called Octopath, right? Of travelers motivated by vastly different goals. Step out as a dancer, desperate to become a star like her mother, or a merchant that wants to build a better world, or a scholar with a life to live after spending years imprisoned. Each day and night hold new adventures for your bunch of characters, as well as battles to be won on the path to achieving your traveler's dreams. Adorable in both its art style and heartfelt storytelling, Octopath Traveler 2 will capture your heart when it comes to PS4 and PS5 on the 24th of February 2023. If nice, sweet JRPGs aren't really doing it for you though, then I've got just the thing. Mech-based action in the midst of a burning star system as you bash robot heads in for a mysterious extraterrestrial substance. This is Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, where you can play as an independent freelancer on the planet Rubicon 3, competing against others desperate to get their hands on what could prove to be the stuff of a technological revolution, but has already doomed Rubicon 3 to incineration decades previously. Mysterious, dangerous, and full of challenging gameplay, this continuation of From Software's series is set to be as fascinating as it is brutal. That's hardly a surprise at this point though. Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon comes to PS4 and PS5 in 2023. And finally, heading up the end of our selection is Hogwarts Legacy, which brings the wizarding world to your fingertips as you create your very own Hogwarts student in the Harry Potter universe. Set a century before the days of the boy who lived, this 1800s playground is rich with secrets to uncover as you cast spells, defeat fantastical beasts, and, do some studying since you're at school and all. Who said learning isn't fun? The open-world exploits of Hogwarts Legacy come to PS5 on the 10th of February 2023 and PS4 on the 4th of April 2023. There we have it. Those are 23 PS5 games you must play in 2023. Which are you most looking forward to? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more PlayStation goodness, and we'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.